10.
Really nice sounding, clean 90. Great target. Right here. What is that? What is that? Wow.
What do you have?
So typically the places that I spend the most time metal detecting are old, poor farms way up in the mountains from the 1700s and the 1800s. And so finding jewelry is incredibly rare for me. This incredible little thing I just found, I do not believe to be a modern ring. This feels old to me. Not just the design of these stones or the filigree all over it, but there are no stamps as far as I can see. As we look at the band here, it does seem to be plated. We can see some red shining through of some kind of copper alloy. That being said, the plating itself seems somewhat old and tarnished. If I had to guess, I would say this is more than likely from, if not the very early 1900s, we might be getting back into the late 1800s. This was at one time a poor farm. It would make sense that they would have had plated jewelry back then, and this one is a stunner. Maybe somebody out there that has a better knowledge of stones than I can tell us what these are. They have a really interesting shimmer and color play on the inside of them. Beautiful. Number 9.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Nice loud 89. If I had to guess, I'd say it's a big brass object. Copper. I don't know, we'll see. It's small. What do we have here?
Truth be told, I was expecting a piece of horse tack, maybe a big brass buckle, but when that round object rolled out, boy was I excited, and even more so when I saw the text on here. This entitles the bearer to $1 million worth of good luck. That's a lot of good luck. So on this side, there's this crazy face, and the text says, "Ain't it hell to be poor?" Probably one of the coolest old tokens I have ever found. A crazy looking token.
Well, it sure seems like that $1 million worth of good luck is already paying off, because this is where I found it, and right next to it we have an even higher number, 93. Let's see. It appears to be the rim of a silver coin.
Well, that didn't take very long, did it? For my luck to pay off. Man, what's even more incredible to me than finding a good luck token and then a minute later finding a beautiful old silver coin is that the person that lost these things must have lost them together, which means they lost their lucky coin and 25 cents at the same time. That doesn't sound lucky at all. 1909. Number 8.
All right, right here I have a very shallow 86. Let's start with the pinpointer. This? That's a nail. That's not it. This. No way. Is it? Oh my goodness. I've been looking for one of these for a very long time.
And it's such a simple thing. It's a thimble. I have found dozens and dozens and dozens of the little brass thimbles. They were a staple of any household find them all the way back to colonial times. But thus far, I have never found one quite like this. This is a silver thimble. You can see it has turned black. I gave it a little rub here and I could see that silver shining through. Now these will oftentimes say sterling somewhere on them or inside, and sometimes they'll even have the name of the owner. But unfortunately, as you could probably tell, it is crushed and I can't really make out anything on it. It's certainly possible we'll be able to heat this thing up, get it all straightened out again, but we might lose, you know, some of the detail on here. I found brass ones, I have found aluminum ones, but this is my first tiny silver thimble, and I couldn't be more excited about it. Not only was it on my bucket list, precious metal as well. Can't beat that. Excellent, excellent find. Number 7.
Well, this could very well be a nail, but I have a very small 90 that disappears if I turn. But we're going to investigate it. 90. It's round. Is it a coin? Oh, I think it's a coin. Incredible.
Well, I can't believe it, but I just found another half cent. Earlier I said I've only ever found 2 or 3 in my entire metal detecting career, and now we have 2 more. And I also just got done saying that when copper coins are in the ground, oftentimes they develop verdigris and make them unidentifiable. This one, however, is incredible. 1807. And on the back, very clearly half cent. And down below, 1 out of 200. Back when the United States started making money in the 1790s, the decimal system was a pretty novel thing. Spain, for example, had the real system, which was base 8 or base 16. And when the United States started making these cents, they made sure to put 1 out of 100 so people knew exactly how much they were worth. This one, though, being a half cent, actually says 1 out of 200. An amazing little coin. Again, I'm going to say probably for a 3rd or a 4th time. Very, very rare, for me at least, to find. I think I may have just doubled the amount I have found ever in one afternoon. Absolutely incredible. Number 6. 88. I think that's silver. Holy smokes. What does that say? Well, when this thing first rolled out of the hole, I got so excited because it is very clearly a giant hunk of silver. But upon closer inspection, my heart dropped because of this bend. I thought to myself, oh no, did my shovel hit this thing and bend it? But when we look at it at the bend, there's no sign of any dings or scratches from my shovel. So I don't know if it went into the ground like this or if it happened in the ground. Whatever its story, I wasn't a part of it. What we have here is a beautiful, I'm assuming, a butter knife. It's not sharp whatsoever, made out of sterling silver. It says sterling, and there's also a stamp, which hopefully we can use to date it, or even maybe we can find out the manufacturer. But by far, the best part about this utensil is not only is there one name engraved on it, but there's 2. So down here, we can see that it says Goodwin. And on the other side, Grace. Grace Goodwin? Or is it 2 different names? Maybe, you know, this was a gift for a wedding and there's 2 different last names. Gonna have to do some research. You know, there's a gentleman here that is very familiar with the history of the family. Maybe we can show it to him and he'll have some insight for us. But an incredible find. Obviously, finding a giant piece of silver is always exciting, but when it has names related to the property, it's hard to beat that. Wish it was straight, but like I said, it tells a story. Incredible find. Number 5. This target is a beautiful, clean, loud 95.
Let's dig it up. All right, I moved it. I see it, it's right there. It is a copper coin. That high number had me thinking maybe it was a silver coin, but it's gonna be an old one. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Man, oh man. This copper coin I just found is one of the absolute best that you could find at an old place like this. As we look at it here, we can see these rings around the outside, and it actually looks like it was not struck in the middle. They're a little bit offset. And in the middle, it would have said, "We are one." As we flip it over, however, we can see in the center here is a sundial, and down below it says, "Mind your business." We can't quite make it out, but there is some text over here on the left side that says Fujio, and on the right side it would have said 1787. This is the Fujio cent, or sometimes called the Franklin cent, because it was designed by Benjamin Franklin. This is the very first United States coin that was minted here and released into circulation in 1787. Absolutely incredible coin. And it still blows me away today to find old coins as important and rare as this, just seemingly in the middle of nowhere. Amazing. Number 4.
85, 86. What is that? Wow. Pretty sure that's gold. Oh my God.
Well, what we have here is a big old piece of gold, something that we always hope to find metal detecting, but incredibly hard to do. So it's very clearly a small watch, right? The glass here has unfortunately shattered and water got in. Inside, where you would have normally been able to see the clock face, it almost has crystallized into this green pattern. I think that I can maybe see the clock face is bubbled. Maybe it was made out of steel. But the absolute showstopper part of this little piece of gold is the back. Look at that. Monogrammed. Now, I unfortunately cannot decipher what these initials are. We have a B, I think, pretty clearly in the beginning, but what these other two letters might be, I'm not quite sure. Now, the maker's mark is going to be on the inside of this. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get it open without it being absolutely destroyed, which I do not want to do. But we can put a rough date range on it. But man, I cannot believe it. I almost never find gold, especially up in the mountains of Vermont. But here on Cape Cod, second day ever. Unbelievable. What an absolute treasure. Number 3. 87. That's a nail. That wasn't it, was it? No. Oh.
Oh, are you kidding? I didn't hear it. So I just found a copper, the first copper of the day, and holy smokes. For coppers, this is top 1 or 2. And it's beautiful. I have found 3 or 4 of these up in the mountains of Vermont, but none of them look anything like this. So this side, you can clearly see up here top, it says Nova Constellatio. It's like perfect.
I can't tell you enough, the ones that I have found have just deteriorated in the ground. This one, oh my God, look right at it. Look right at it. The Fujio coin, people usually say it was the first coin minted under the United States. This one, I believe, can also have that title. I believe the Fujio was technically designed first and released later. I'm not exactly sure the order, but one of the first coins minted under the United States. Absolutely incredible. And the condition that it's in is just, for a split second, thought maybe it was the silver version, because I've never seen a copper version this clean before. As far as copper coins is concerned, this is Vermont copper, and then this one, I think, for me. It is starting to kind of flake around the outside, unfortunately, so I'm gonna put it away, but...
That's amazing. I think we're all gonna do pictures of that one. Way to go, man.
Hey, thanks.
That is a fantastic one. Gee whiz.
What a coin find.
There it is, Brad's constellation.
Number 2. 92. This, I see the rim of what? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting that. Unbelievable. Well, judging by some of the other things I have found around this old foundation hole, I had my suspicions about how old it might be. Some of the things I've been finding leading me to believe mid-1800s, late 1800s, but this incredible little treasure I just found tells me that this place was more than likely here, reaching back into the 1700s, because this is, of course, a colonial knee buckle. Now, these started gaining popularity in the middle of the 1700s and really fell out of fashion around the early 1800s. And I have found lots of knee buckles in the past, 20 or 30 brass knee buckles, but this is an incredibly rare, solid silver knee buckle. You know, we are up in the mountains of Vermont. It's very unlikely that these people had a whole lot of money, but given these silver knee buckles, it certainly seemed like they had some. We can see around the outside edge, it has this beautiful engraved pattern in it. Unfortunately, the inner parts here, the chape and the fork, are iron, and they have basically turned into just a ball of rust. But this frame is incredible. Absolutely beautiful, solid silver knee buckle. I can't believe it. Number 1. 97, 96. I found a modern quarter not too far away, so I'm going to assume that's what this is. Nope, it's silver. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? That is a quarter, I think. It seems small. Well, I am in absolute disbelief about the thing that I just found. It is actually probably one of the most rare coins I have ever found. As we take a look at it here, we can see that it is the Seated Liberty design, 1875. But as soon as I was handling it, I could tell that it was actually too small to be a quarter. As we flip this thing over, we can actually see it says 20 cents. This is a silver 20-cent piece. They only made these 4 years, 1875 being the first year. Now, I actually don't know a lot about the 20-cent coins, but I do know that when they were released in 1875, they caused mass confusion because they are such similar size to the quarters. People hated them, and so just 4 years later, they were discontinued. It is known for being one of the shortest lived US coins. I have never even seen one in person, let alone find one. Absolutely incredible. I still can't believe it. And this one just so happens to be absolutely beautiful, which is especially surprising given that it was in the road, getting run over by ATVs and logging trucks for the last 50 years or so. What a find. I'll probably never find another one. Awesome. All right, here we go. One take. Just kidding. There's no way I'm going to get it in one take.
No longer travel to. No, I messed it up. And today, and together we hiked.
Blooper reel.
It's gonna be. We're gonna have a blooper reel that's longer than the video, I think.
I don't know where it's at now.
The blooper reel is an hour and a half long.
That's right. Well, if there's one, swallowed a bug. And I have had so many high tones. Silence my phone. What an amateur move. Oh, look. Excuse me. I've been doing quite a, well, as, what do I say? It's like I'm just saying random noises.
Oh, you're going to talk about two of them. A double talk. It's a two-talk episode.
Try to talk as much as I can. I love hearing the sound of my voice.
Got one stuck in my butt right now. Make sure this is looking good. It's so dumb.
You're the worst.
Wait for that airplane to go by. It's like I'm always either waiting for the sun to come out or to the sun to go away. Dark, then it's bright, and then it's dark, then it's bright. Or airplanes going by. Could I leave airplane sounds in the video? Of course. But as I clip out all of my flubs and the dumb things I say, you'll be able to tell with the cuts because the airplane travels by and it gets quieter. A lot of buttons. It's just better for everybody. There's no airplane sounds. Legs are falling asleep. Sun disappeared. It's a constant. Well, if only I could talk. Well, one iron, and they swallowed a bug. Battling the sun. Non-stop out here. Maybe I should just care less. Except it is very smooth and relatively unidentifiable for a different reason. Well, is it from 50 years ago? Is it from Is it from 50 years ago? Is it from 250 years ago? Early. Ow. All right, folks. Well, I am deja vu. Why? Because I do this same exact thing once a week for the last 10 years.